Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy AM coming to you live from the AMPM studios. I'm just gonna do my reactions of what I thought about the EA press conference. So, this is gonna be a series of reaction videos I'm gonna be doing where I'm gonna kind of go over some of the stuff that was talked about during each of the press conference, and so it kind of took me a couple of days to digest some of this stuff. So right now I'm going to talk about NBA Live was just announced at the EA press conference. It's kind of cool, but it's also kind of crappy because there's already NBA 2K18 that'll be coming out soon, and I don't know if Live is like the premier NBA game. Back in the day it kind of was, but then 2K just kind of stole it, and then they innovated their story mode, and now they have like this like three-tiered NBA system where they have street ball, I guess like high school and college, and then they got like the professional league. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but it does not interest me at all. And then they revealed FIFA 18, the new story mode, and how it's like gonna mix like all this like story from the last game into the new game. And like I said, I don't even play FIFA 18. I don't even think I've even played a FIFA. And then they announced Battlefield 1 is going to get some expansions. This could be like a Russian thing that they're going to be introducing. They're also going to get like night maps for all the modes. And last Black Friday on 2016, yeah, I bought Battlefield 1. I haven't even played it. I played the beta. It was kind of cool, but I just didn't have time to play because I was too busy playing like a lot of other games. Mass Effect came out. Overwatch was having their events like every other month, so it was kind of crazy, and I never got a chance to play Battlefield 1. And then everybody else in online was just playing Overwatch, so I didn't really have any time. And then I got a Switch, so I got like Breath of the Wild and Zelda I have to beat, and I'm like 75% through that, and that game is super huge. But from what it looks like, it looks kind of cool. I just wish I had like a little bit more time to really like dive into like the Battlefield mechanics and things like that. I see videos online and I kind of like look at it, and it's kind of cool because it's like very open world, and you can jump on like all the vehicles, you can ride horses. Most of the stuff that I see online is usually just like a lot of glitches and stuff like that, like a tank hitting a horse and the horse flying like a million miles across the screen. Need for Speed showed a new trailer and some gameplay. That looks pretty cool. I played a Need for Speed like when it first came out, and that was like a long time ago. And then I haven't played one since, and so I'm kind of getting into like maybe picking up Need for Speed. I wish there was like a way you could just like do it episodes. I know I would just want to try it out, pay like $20 and do like 1/4 of the game, and if I didn't like it, I didn't have to pay the rest. I don't know anybody that's gonna probably pick it up, so I can't really like borrow it. That's the thing. Everybody that I know that plays usually plays like shooters or Minecraft and things like that. The one game that they revealed that I think is pretty dope, and it's kind of from like another independent studio, was A Way Out. I was really digging that. I'm really getting into like multiplayer games and just like two-player games in general. PM and me, we like to play like a lot of two-player games, and A Way Out looks kind of cool because it's not really reliant on like advanced skill, because she doesn't really play video games too much. So if there's a game that kind of like takes a little bit more thought and a little bit more co-op type stuff, that's kind of the game that we like to do. And so for the most part, we play like Mario Kart, Tetris. There's like the Rayman games we play, and just like a lot of platformers and a lot of games that just don't require so much skill in terms of like twitch controls. So A Way Out seems kind of cool because it's more cinematic and it's a little bit slower pace, and so I think it'd be a cool opportunity to play that game. I think that one's cool. And then they showed a new game, BioWare. It's called Anthem, and from my first impressions of watching it, it kind of reminds me of my Mass Effect in terms of how it's going to play. Like the new Mass Effect, not the old ones. Mass Effect Andromeda. I play like halfway through that game, and the game's fun. But the problem with Mass Effect Andromeda is that the controls are not smooth. They're kind of janky, and it's just weird because like they kind of refined it in like the third Mass Effect, where it felt good, but then they kind of like refined it again for Andromeda, and it just It was kind of clunky. That's what makes Destiny so much fun. Is like playing that with those controls. It's just so smooth. And like Halo 2, but like I don't know, nobody plays Halo, but when it was pretty cool. I mean, those controls were so smooth that it was legit. The last thing, the big thing that they showed at the EA press conference was Star Wars. That was pretty cool. I dig it. But my only gripe with it is that Star Wars is starting to look like Battlefield 1, but with Star Wars. So I don't know about that. It's cool that it looks really cool with the Frostbite engine, but I just miss like the old squad-based style of the first 3 Battlefronts, and kind of missed that. Oh, I guess it was just 2 because they didn't make the 3rd one, but yeah, I just kind of missed that third-person fun squad-based shooting. And now it's kind of like first person, and they kind of do a little bit of third person. It just goes in and out, and I don't know if that really works really well because it just feels like Battlefield 1. And I don't know if that's kind of what Battlefield or Battlefront should be. I think Battlefield should kind of just be its own thing, and Battlefront should be its own thing. But you know, who's to say? I'm pretty sure like there's tons of people out there would love it, but for me, I played the first Battlefront and it wasn't that complete of a package. I mean, it felt more like a $20 to a $30 game, to be honest, because there was like a lot of like stuff you had to buy, like these cards. I dig Star Wars, so I'll probably just try it out, or maybe just even buy it. It just depends. The story looks cool. Darth Maul and all the new characters they're adding looks pretty dope. And from what I see from the trailers and stuff like that, Darth Maul is like super overpowered. Overall, if I were to rate the EA press conference between 1 to 10, 10 being the best and then 1 being like the lowest, I'd probably give it a 7. Yeah, like a light 7. They announced some cool stuff. They showed some cool stuff, like Need for Speed looks cool. Star Wars Battlefront looks cool, the story mode, even the like the new multiplayer and stuff like that. The new maps for Battlefield 1 look kind of cool, but they're not like too awesome. And all the sports games kind of not my thing, so I wasn't really hyped for that. But other than that, yeah, so I give it a 7 out of 10. Check back later. I'm gonna talk about Microsoft's press conference next, and thinking about that, I had some pretty interesting things to say. And then I'll just keep doing all the press conferences and then go from there. Peace.